welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you have already found me, then welcome back. I put out content on budgeting and sort of saving and just being frugal, starting off with kind of cash wallet budgets, because I find that having physical cash is the best way for us to keep track of our spending and hold ourselves the most accountable. It's much harder for us to spend cold hard cash than it is to put something on a card. A little bit of background: we are a family of 3. We have a full-time income and part-time income. So today I have £170 to stuff. This is coming from the full-time income. So this is 1 week's worth of food, miscellaneous things like toilet rolls and cleaning supplies, and other things. Initially we took £100 a week, and that was kind of our spending money for the week, for things like just everyday kind of food stuff. For the most part, the weekly income gets saved towards a few different pots. There should already be a video out there saying what that weekly money kind of goes towards. But this is what we're actually going to spend. What's going to keep us going. So it's £170 a week. That's £100 for, like I say, for food and stuff, and then £70 for petrol. My husband does quite a lot of miles. We used to put about £200 a month in the car. We've had to up that to £300 just to cover that increase in price. Just another way that we are needing to follow these budgets to make sure that we are not getting into debt, because we used to be many moons ago in a lot of debt, and we worked really hard to get out of debt. I'll do another video about that if anybody is interested, but we had, I think it was about 20,000, if memory serves, £20,000 worth of debt, and we cleared that in a couple of years. So, you know, we worked really hard, and we went without a lot of things to get that done. Anyway, stuffing stuff. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that's 170, that's what we're stuffing today. I am going to divvy up the £100 into specific pots, because like I say, up until this point we kind of just put everything into this. It wasn't even labelled food, that is a new label. It was just £100 in my purse, and it got blown on a lot of things, because I don't think we've actually done a full food shop for months. Anyway, so let's take out what we had left, put that receipt with the rest of them. So what did we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, so that's £5, 50, 60, 79, 579. That is not the worst week. So that 570, oh, I lost my E. That was not a shameless nudge for people to subscribe, but subscribe. So we've got 579 left over, so that's going to go into my savings pots. Like I say, the food label is a new label, so I'm going to put 50 into food. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, because as I say, we've just done kind of little odd shops, and it's not been the healthiest stuff, and it's not been like I've not been cooking from scratch so much. It's been convenience stuff, and it's not good for the budget. Petrol, like I say, we are putting 70 into petrol, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 into petrol. Take that receipt out. I always keep my receipts with each individual pocket. So I've got the envelopes, but then I've got my little laminated wallet thingies with pretty pictures on the back. Well, partly I saw a tutorial on how to do them, and my brain thought, hey, I can do that. But also I've only got one of these kind of cash wallet things, and it doesn't really have quite enough wallets, so I figured by putting 2 of those per one, saves me spending 20 quid, 10, 15, 20 quid, whatever, on a new one. So petrol is 70 quid. These have already been filled. So the fun money comes from the weekly income. It's not a lot, it's like 20 quid a month, something like that. No, 20 quid a week. Yes, 20 quid a week. These two actually have 4 of the little laminated envelope wallet thingies in them. So these come out of the child benefit for my daughter. So we get 87.20 every 4 weeks. So I have decided, because that used to go into the pot of money for like food and bills and stuff, and it kind of got lost. So I decided that I'm going to withdraw that money in cash, and I'm going to have cash for my daughter for, nice things and stuff. So toys is empty and I had to dip into day trips as well. Because I just bought her a paddling pool for the garden because it was glorious today. So we put out of that 87.20, I withdraw 85 of it, just for, round numbers. I put 20 into toys. It's 20 every 4 weeks, so it's only like £5 a week. It's not excessive. 25 for day trips or activities, so that'll cover things like any clubs that she goes to or play groups, anything like that. And then the rest goes into clothes and shoes. So I've just wiped out the shoe funds because she's just had 3 new pairs of shoes, which, for 18 quid I thought wasn't too bad. Needless to say, I did not buy them from Clark's because that would have taken all of her money. So we do 20 quid towards shoes and 20 towards clothes, and we can always kind of juggle around where they go, or what goes in those and what it gets spent on. So we have decided to make 4 new pots. So I need both of these, and there should hopefully be 4 little laminated wallety things in here. 1, 2. This is when I don't have enough. 3. Nuts. Okay, 1 second. Found them. So so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Fabulous. So we have decided to pop that to one side for a second. So of the £100 a week, we are putting 50 towards food. So we're going to do £10 into a cat fund because we have, funnily enough, a cat. So yeah, we've decided to put £10 into a cat fund for our cat, just to cover like food and litter and stuff like that. We need to get him insured. We've been very lucky with him. Our last cat, we definitely used the insurance. We lost him quite recently. and we had him insured, which was very lucky, because had we not, we would have been, decisions would have been made based on whether we could afford treatment rather than whether it was the right thing to do. So we do need to get him insured. But for now, things like the litter and the food is at least covered, and treats and catnip and all of that good stuff. We're going to put 10 into self-care. So this is going to cover everything from shampoo, deodorant, haircuts, possibly a bottle of wine, depending on how my darling tiny human has been during the day. We're going to do 10 into, which way? That way. I'm going to put 10 into a miscellaneous. I'm going to put misc because I cannot spell miscellaneous. So that's going to cover everything from like loo roll to cleaning supplies, that sort of stuff. And we are going to put 20 into clothes and shoes for me and the hubby, because I mean, any of you that have kids know that, you know, as a parent, your needs kind of come secondary. So the tiny human has a lot of fun things. Like, she's got toys and clothes and, you know, everything she needs. We have kind of come second. So we definitely need some new shoes. I think most of my underwear is more hole than underwear. So that needs replacing. So those are going to go in here. So we've got food, we've got petrol. I'm going to put clothes and self-care into one, because they're kind of vaguely related, I guess. And I'm going to put the miscellaneous and the cat stuff in the other. And then, so it's Wednesday today, so we are going to put more money into here for the other bits and bobs on Friday when we get the weekly pay. So yeah, that'd be good. So I'm feeling a bit more organised. I like having like specific food money and then extra, because like I say, it just kind of got blown. When it was just all in one pot, it got blown on various stuff. So anyway, so the small change is going to go in my big jar of pennies, and the pounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds, is going to go into my coffee tin. Let's move that a moment. So my coffee tin is pop that down there. This is my weekly challenge. So if I fill every single envelope with the money on the front, or the amount on the front, we will have £1,378 at the end of the year, which will be amazing. I have been doing it for longer than 4 weeks. I filled up, so this is a new sheet, so I filled up a lot of the smaller ones, which then kind of left me feeling a bit daunted by having to save 50 quid a week, and like 30, 40, 50 quid a week out of a relatively small amount. So it's, a lot of those got kind of rejigged and put into the big numbers. So I've actually not coloured some of these in, so I've got a 2 and a 15. What I might do is put the 5 into the 15 and then move that up to the 20, because I just feel like £15 is more doable, or I could do this 22. Yeah, let's put it all together, because you know, the 2 and the 15 are going to be really easily doable. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that's 20, 22. So we need to find our 22 envelope. So all of this is going into my number 22. So 5, 10, 15. Oh, I'm dropping everything today. 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 into there. Right, so that is going there. And then I just dump them all to the back. All the full ones are going to the back. And I need to colour in my number 22. Okay, 22 is sorted. So what have we got in here now? We've got 97, 137, 160, 176, 198. So that's not bad. I mean, you know, it's nice to know that we've got a little chunk of money if we were in desperate need of, I don't know, something. So I'm going to pop those in there, pop them back in my coffee tin, and then I think that's it. So yeah, there'll be another video. I'll at least record another video on Friday for the monthly income. If you have any questions like specific to our situation, or I don't know, anything you want to know, anything you would like to see, feel free to get in touch, and I will do my best to be accommodating. But yeah, anyway, I will see you next time. Take care and happy budgeting.